Oh, 107. How? Come on, man. Fuck, bro. What are you doing, bro? I need to get across this street, man, right now. This motherfucker, bro. Fucking bitch. Man. I hate those motherfuckers, bro. Those motherfuckers with the leaf blowers and shit. Fucking leaf blowing motherfuckers. That shit sounds so fucking stupid, man. It's hella loud. That leaf blower is hella loud and hella nerve-wracking. I don't want to hear that shit all the time, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't know what the fuck he said, man, but he won't say that shit in my face. Some motherfucker said something smart. They always say it in the comfort of their own car. They won't come say it in your face. Cause they know Debo will smack the shit out your ass. Yeah, fuck you motherfuckers. Anyway, man. You know.
Wait.
I think somebody had said something smart driving by, man. I didn't hear what he said, but It sounded real smart. Like, yeah, you could drive by and say something smart, but you ain't gonna come say it in my face, you coward. You know, I can't stand cowards. They'll yell from their car. You feel me? But when it comes to say it in your face, they ain't gonna do that. I be to knock your fucking teeth down your throat. Anyway, man, so for me, man, the loneliness is kicking in, man. You know, it's kicking in and it's really affecting my speech and all that other stuff, man. It's like, you know, fuck all that, bro. Hellcat still buff, man. Shit. Running and shit, man. Working out. Working out will keep you buff. But like I said, bro, it's, you know, some motherfuckers are blessed. They got people around them. Some motherfuckers are blessed that they rich and, you know, that they got a family and kids and stuff. Or some motherfuckers are blessed they got a good sex life. You know, they don't have to worry about being alone. You know what I'm saying? I kind of don't want my kids to go through what I went through, you know. That's why once I get the bag, I'm definitely gonna pick a good-looking woman, man. A tall, good-looking woman. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna pick, man. So my kid don't have to go through the struggle that I went through. You know what I'm saying? You know, time goes by quick, man, and if you don't prepare for the future, you can end up lonely, man. I made mistakes in my past. I picked relationships over careers and shit like that. That was a huge mistake, you know? I put my relationship over my music career. That's fucking stupid, bro. And I ended up with nothing in the end. You know, never put love and companionship over your career, man. You always put that shit first. But I was an emotional dude, though. You know, very emotional coming up. You feel me? We gotta head back to that. We gotta go down to that spot right now. You know. It's like I'm being punished for my crimes of my mistakes that I've made in the past. It's like you made that mistake and now you pay for it, man. By being by yourself, alone. I should have got that sub 5 girl number. I'm gonna start hitting on sub 5 women like y'all said. They do smile at you, man. I guess sub 5 women smile at me all the time, man. Yeah. But I'm being punished, bro. That's what it is. I am being punished. I should have got the bag long time ago. Long time ago. I should have been nothing but focused on my music career, man. I should have been making beats. I should have been getting artists. I shouldn't have been in no relationship. You feel what I'm saying? I should have been just focused. You know, because time flies, man. And before you know it, you can have that bag in your hands. You feel what I'm saying? But I decided to follow the love route and give up on my hopes and dreams, which make everything worse when you give up. You know, why would you want to give up? I mean, you're fucking up the future if you give up. You feel what I'm saying? So you end up lonely by yourself, man. And then, you know, I'm sorry, it's hard for me to sleep with like sub-5 females. I know you guys want me to go and find something, you know, but it's hard, man. I'm gonna try to get that one female number who been approaching me in Starbucks. She approached me this morning, and I forgot to get her number. I should go back and try to get her number. I'm gonna fly this sign first, but I'm gonna go back and get her number and hang out with her or something. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe my standards are way too high. You know, like you said, beggars can't be choosers, man. You gotta go with what you can get, you know? And I've been thinking about that. Maybe I'm aiming too high, or I'm not aiming enough. Or maybe I'm not aiming at all. Maybe I'm just focused on getting this bag. You feel what I'm saying? You know, maybe I'm just focused on this bag too hard. You know? I haven't had a life in a while. You know, a real life where I'm going out, hanging out, having fun and shit. You know, I don't like to go around to these bars around here, man. You know, I don't like hanging around these goddamn bars. You saw what happened when I went to a bar one time. You know, I got kicked out for partying way too hard because I ain't been out in a while. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been really approaching women. I haven't been trying to get no numbers or nothing. I haven't been doing none of that. I just been focused on this goddamn bag, man. That's it. Focus on this goddamn bag. And it's driving me crazy, man. I'm going insane in the membrane. I'm lonely like a motherfucker, bro. You know, what's up with it? Shine Breezy. What's up with it, NH? I'm lonely. I am lonely. I'm lonely like a motherfucker, bro. I can't tell you how lonely I am. I know a few people around here, man, and you know, I be so happy to see them and shit. You know. So I'm just thinking, like, maybe I should start messing with some sub-5 females around here. They're very approachable. You know, sub-5 women are very approachable. Women who's above your looks level, they're not approachable, man. What they call it, low-hanging fruit, man. I see why guys go after it. They don't have to compete too hard, you feel what I'm saying? I see why dudes settle for like a sub-5 woman. Because they don't want to compete, man. Yeah, we gotta get the bag at all costs. Gotta get the bag. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta get the bag. The first thing I'm gonna do is get a companion, man. Once I get the bag, hey, I might go to like the Bahamas with an escort for like a week, you know, and blow her fucking back out. You feel what I'm saying? You know, go to like the Bahamas, Paradise Island. Go there and just have a week of sex. Or maybe 2 weeks of sex. Just 2 weeks in the Bahamas. Having some companionship and having a whole lot of sex. You know. That's what I want, man. You know. I've been out here by myself, man. I'm trying to stay strong. At times I feel weak, but the show must go on, man. That social media, man, that's what really started the problems. Like some of you guys said, man, social media is to blame for all the loneliness that's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of guys in my situation, bro. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are in my situation. By yourselves, alone. Your family members, you're not very close to them. You know, it's just you and yourself. You know. And then when you get the bag, that's funny how motherfuckers start kicking in doors. Oh yeah, that mighty bag. Then everybody want to be your friend. But you spent years by yourself. That's how you know people are phony. Is when you get the bag, all of a sudden they want to be your friend. You feel what I'm saying? All of a sudden, they kicking in doors. Kicking in like Shinobi. Like dude on 5 on it. Like Yuck Mouth said on 5 on it. Fools all kick in like Shinobi. Having vacuum gloves. You know, having vacuum gloves. Yeah, like wait a minute, I was the lonely motherfucker over there in the cafe, flying signs and everything. I get a bag, and all of a sudden, you want to be my girlfriend? You want, and you got people that want to be your friend and shit. I'm like, damn, man. That's how it is, bro. You get the money, all of a sudden. You become that guy and shit. You know? You become the man all of a sudden. I was like, wait a minute. I was lonely like a motherfucker. You know, like Tupac said. He said, I mean, I was in the club lonely like a motherfucker. Couldn't get a date. I was too short, too skinny, I was too something. And all of a sudden, you know, I become this icon and you're right in front of me like kicking and screaming on the floor. Can't believe I'm in front of you. You know, that's what he said. Tupac. You know. They only respect money out here in this world, man. If you broke, they don't respect you. You feel what I'm saying? If you a broke man, they don't respect you. You're invisible, bruh. This world is about money and materialism. You feel what I'm saying? Forgot to get some water. Oh well, whatever. This world is about getting money, getting the bag, buying jewelry, buying cars, buying houses. You know? And if you ain't doing that, they don't respect you, bro. You're invisible to everybody. But I guarantee, once I get the bag, all of a sudden I'm gonna become visible to a lot of women. And I'm gonna remember that shit. I'm gonna remember that shit. I'm like, look, I was lonely like a motherfucker. You know. Couldn't get a woman that was on my looks level. And now I got this bag. Now you in my face. Yup, looks, money, and status. Exactly, Sean. Looks, money, and status. That's all they care about, bro. They're not trying to hear you on nothing. If you talk about something else, they ain't trying to hear you, man. Money rule the world, bro. Material possessions rule the world. Lamborghinis and Ferraris and jewelry and houses and bad bitches rule the world. You know what I'm saying? That shit rules the world, bro. And if you ain't got none of that, you're gonna be one lonely motherfucker, bro. Like, think about it. Mike Tyson was alone before he blew up. All he had was Customato. It was just him, Customato, and Kevin, you know. But then once he became Iron Mike Tyson, he had all these people around him, including Don King. You know, he had all these phony, fake people around him with their hands out. While he put in the work of being lonely, you know, he was young at the time, so you can take loneliness a lot more when you're young. But when you get older, past 40, you know, you can't take it like that. You know, I've always been a loner though. Even when I was in my 20s, I was a loner. When I was in Brazil, the second time I was alone, by myself. The first time I went with a group of people. And then the second time I went, you know, by myself. Because I felt like it'd be better to go by myself. You know? And if you ain't got money, man, your life is shit, bro. You ain't got nothing. I'm sorry. If you ain't got bread, you ain't got money, man, your life is gonna be horrible, bro. You feel me? That's why dudes fight to get it all the time, man. They got so many millionaires around here, bro, it's not even funny. There's so many millionaires here. Because men know the importance of becoming a millionaire and controlling your environment. instead of being controlled. You feel what I'm saying? What time is it? And I've been lonely for a long time, bro. It's starting to affect my mental health. I've been alone for so long. It's starting to affect my mental health, bro. I told you guys a while back that my mental health was slipping. Remember I was telling you guys? Well, it's getting worse. My mental health is getting worse. Get off me, fucking. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why my words are all over the place? Because I don't have conversations, bro. I talk to you guys, but I don't have conversations with you guys. We don't never do a back and forth thing. Just doing that back and forth thing with you guys this morning, that made me feel better. That did me some good. Just having a back and forth conversation, not just me talking. You know? That's why, what's up with it, Captain Commander? Like I said, man, if you ain't got money in this world, bro, you're gonna suffer. Ain't nobody gonna be around you. And I guarantee, bro, if I get a bag, all of a sudden I'm gonna have a bunch of people around me. Mayweather, if he wasn't Mayweather, he wouldn't have that crew around him, man. Mayweather paying for all the dinners and shit after the fights. After his fight, he paying for all the dinners. The bill come, $5 grand. Oh, I got that. I ain't worried about it. If you're rich right now, consider yourself blessed. If you got a family and kids and shit like that, a wife, consider yourself blessed. At least you got somebody. The worst thing is to be by yourself alone. Don't believe the hype. But motherfuckers saying, oh, I'd rather be by myself than be married. Oh, man. Look at them guys. They're getting divorced. They're getting taken to the cleaners. But you got to understand something. You're not meant to be alone. It's not healthy to be alone. You feel me? I had a conversation with the sub-5 female that approaches me. And she do got a nice little butt, man. The sub-5 female that approached me and shit. I was gonna get her number, but I forgot. You know. Next time. You know, or maybe she might be there by the time I get back. I don't know. But this world is cold, man. And if you ain't prepared, man, you're gonna have a hard life. See, it's all about preparing, bro. You feel me? It's all about preparing for the world, man. That's why it's good to have a father in your life when you're young. A disciplined father. You know, a guy who got his head on his shoulders, you know, screwed on tight, you know. You know. But loneliness is getting to me. It is. I'm starting to slur my speeches. You know, starting to slur my speech. I'm starting to talk to myself a lot more out here, walking around, laughing and giggling to myself. You know, the other day, I was laughing so hard to myself about about the simps and stuff. Uh, when Jamie come around and he says, man, food and shelter is not important? Not to these simps. When I thought about that the other day, man, I started laughing out loud to myself. I didn't care who was looking. That shit was funny. You know? At one point, I was a simp, man. I put my goals and stuff on the back burner for a woman, bro. That's simpish, bro. That's foolish. I looked up the definition of a simp yesterday. And the definition of a simp is a foolish person, an idiot, you know? Yeah, easily fooled, easily controlled. That's the definition of a simp. You know, I looked it up. I Googled it. You know, that guy who said you had mental health issues last night wouldn't say shit if you had a bag. He would bow down. Yeah, I got shit, man. A bag will solve all of my problems at this point. That's why I'm chasing it right now. Right now, I'm just focused on money. And it's a hard road, bro. This is a hard, no homo. This is a hard, dark, and lonely road. Because it's only you. Nobody believes in it but you. So I have to go after it myself. I can't get a gang of people to be like, yeah, help me out. They be like, what? Get out of here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm on a mission to get the bag, man. And it's a terrible, lonely road, man. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm trying to stay sane. I'm trying to keep my head together. I'm trying to stop talking to myself at, when I'm walking and shit, because most of the time I am by myself, guys. I don't have conversations. Meaning a conversation and we sit there and we talk for like 5 or 10 minutes back and forth. I don't have that. I hear that. I got like high and by. I don't have those conversations like that. That's all I hear. That's all I have is high and by. How much is that? Oh, okay. Let me get that. How much? Look, $20? Okay. It's like, that's all I have. That's all I get. I don't get people stopping and talking to me for like 5 or 10 minutes, bro. I don't get that. Unless the sub 5 female, she stopped and talked to me for about 3 minutes. And that's most of a conversation I would have. Out here. But anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. I'm gonna fly my sign and go turn my numbers in. I'll see y'all tomorrow, or I'll see y'all when I get back home. Shit. You guys have a good day. I'm out.